It's already in motion. If you believe this is just another new moon, you're missing the point entirely. There's nothing to fear, unless you ignore it. And if you do, the consequences won't wait. Everyone's scanning the sky, hoping for some cosmic sign. But this time, the sign is what isn't there. That's the power of this moon. It hides in plain sight. No dramatic displays, no loud warnings, just a silent force shifting everything beneath the surface while the world looks the other way. While they chase eclipses and full moons, this is the one that rewrites your path quietly until it's already done. And most people will miss it. They think it's nothing, but this isn't just a gap in the lunar cycle. It's a trigger point. A moment where the veil thins, not in mystery, but in precision. And there's one specific reason why you absolutely must isolate yourself during this window. Not just for self-care or clarity, but something far more exact and far less forgiving. Most won't even realize they're already caught in it. But you're not most people. If you're around the wrong people during this portal, their chaos becomes your karma. This new moon isn't asking you to be alone. It's forcing you to be unavailable. Not because you're weak, but because you're not supposed to absorb what isn't yours. During this phase, there is no reflection, no light bouncing back to confirm who you are. And in that blackout, people leak. Their emotions, their fears, their projections. And if you're too close, your energy becomes their landfill. This isn't poetic, it's tactical. You're either inside your own frequency, or you're a host to someone else's breakdown. Think of this moment like a reset switch. But it only works if your field is clear. And right now, the atmosphere is flooded with spiritual noise. Desperation, confusion, manipulation, the wrong conversation, the wrong text, the wrong energy exchange today can reroute your entire path. So if you've been feeling the urge to disappear, listen to it, because what's approaching after this phase doesn't wait for anyone to catch up, and it definitely doesn't come gently. What you feel right now is probably false. Here's why you shouldn't trust your senses during this moon. Right now, your instincts are compromised. And the most dangerous part, you won't notice because it feels so real. This is the blackout effect. The disorientation that happens when the moon disappears from the sky and takes your spiritual compass with it. During the full moon, we're flooded with reflection, light, contrast. But during the new moon, that mirror goes dark. There's no feedback, no energetic reflection, which means the usual tools you use to make decisions, your gut feelings, emotional hits and intuitive pings, can be totally off. Stillness doesn't mean clarity. Sometimes it's just distortion without the noise. That moment of confidence you felt today could be false. Ego. The wave of emptiness might not be sadness, but simply spiritual quietness, mistaken as a lack of purpose. That intuitive nudge to message someone from the past. Be careful, you're not receiving guidance. You might just be echoing their pull, not your own. This moon distorts the signal, and the problem is, it does it silently. You won't hear the distortion, you'll feel something and believe it's your truth, when, in reality, it's just unanchored data. You can't read the signs if the ink hasn't dried yet. So during this moon, don't interpret. Don't label what you're feeling as a conclusion. Just observe. Sit with it. Don't let the first impulse narrate your whole path, because right now, your perception isn't showing you what's happening. It's showing you what's missing. This 72-hour window can either open your next path or trap you in limbo. Most people think the new moon is just a moment, but by the time you're seeing this, you're already inside the portal. Right now, this very moment, we're in the heart of it. Day 2 of a 3-day tunnel, July 23rd, 24th, and 25th. And here's the truth. You haven't missed it. But if you waste today, the next cycle locks in without you. This isn't just about what happens during the moon. It's what you do before and after that seals your trajectory. The 72-hour window is alive, and it's listening. What you feed it now becomes your next timeline. And here's the issue. Most people waste it. They fill it with noise, screens, food, busy work, small talk, mindless scrolling, numbing out. They treat it like just another day, and the portal seals shut, with no real imprint from them. Take a walk without your phone. Fast if your body calls for it. Say no to anything that feels convenient, but unnecessary. Don't go chasing signs. Let them find you if they even need to. Because this isn't a test of action. It's a test of presence. You either sit with the blank page, or you fill it with the same story again. And once this portal closes, you'll be stuck inside whatever you were too restless to escape. You're not building something new. You're being cleared out for something you didn't choose. Everyone loves to say the new moon is a fresh start, a blank canvas, a chance to manifest your next chapter. But that's not what's really happening here. You're not being invited to begin something new. You're being stripped, cleared out, emptied, and not in the way that feels beautiful or poetic. In the way that feels like you're being dismantled from the inside out. You're not stepping into your future. Your future is clearing space through you. This isn't a choice. You don't get to decide what stays and what goes. And that's what's confusing because, on the surface, it might feel like you're failing. Projects stall, conversations dry up, motivation disappears. Things you were excited about last week suddenly feel hollow. You may even feel like you're losing your edge, like you've become numb or irrelevant overnight. But this isn't the end of your story. It's the rinsing of the glass before anything new can be poured in. You're not being delayed. You're being drained of what can't come with you. And here's what makes it even more intense. This isn't about your goals or desires. The energy right now is cutting ties with things you thought were part of your path. It's cleaning house on a level your conscious mind hasn't caught up to yet. The plan you thought you were following, it's being rewritten behind the scenes. So if you feel like you're in a fog, if everything feels on pause, if the silence is unbearable, good, that means the process has already begun. The emptiness isn't a problem. It's the signal. You are being cleared for something that hasn't even introduced itself yet. Something your current identity wouldn't even recognize. Don't fight to make things happen right now. Don't try to force progress or clarity. This phase isn't about the build. It's about the breakdown before the real foundation is poured. And if it feels like everything's slipping through your fingers, maybe it's because your hands are finally being freed up for what's next. Sudden silence, restlessness, loss of appetite, these aren't random. They're part of the cleanse. Let's talk about what's happening to your body right now. Because the mind might still be trying to figure things out, but your system is already deep in the shift. One of the biggest signs this energy is active. Your rhythms are off. You sleep too much or not at all. You wake up wired at 3 a.m. or feel like you're walking through molasses by noon. There's no balance, just flux. You might feel weirdly disconnected from hunger, like you forget to eat, or you crave things you haven't wanted in years. It's not about the food. It's about your body trying to recalibrate, while the rest of you is in energetic rewire mode. Your body always gets the message before your mind does. There's also that sensation that you're hovering, not quite in your body, not really grounded. You're moving through conversations, walking through rooms, scrolling through your feed, but you feel like you're observing yourself from outside your own skin. That's not you being spaced out.
That's your frequency shifting away from the version of you that no longer fits. The in-between state is real, and it's uncomfortable on purpose. You might also notice extreme restlessness with no reason behind it. You're pacing. You're sighing. You're checking your phone for no reason. You feel like something's about to happen, but nothing does. That's not anxiety. That's preparation. Your body is tracking a timeline your mind hasn't caught up to yet. Stillness during this portal isn't laziness. It's sacred digestion. And here's the key: don't override these symptoms. Don't try to fix them. Don't shame yourself for feeling disconnected or weird.